Hello, I'm Bar and it's Retro. Hello, I'm Retro Bar and I'm... No, it's Hi, I'm Retro. Hello, welcome to my...
Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Retro Bar. I'm Jeremy and this is my Retro Bar, and this week...
Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Retro Bar. I'm Jeremy and this is my Retro Bar. But actually it's not. This is my office. And in fact, in every episode of this series, I've been lying to you. I've been saying welcome to my Retro Bar, and it's just a room in my basement with a folding table in it. But I think it's time that we fix that. In this episode, we're going to build a Retro Bar. But first, we're going to need to make ourselves a drink. Since we don't have a lot of time this week, we're going to make it short and sweet. And this week, our drink is going to be Love Gun from Heavy Riff. It's a beer by a local brewery, and it's excellent. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's get building. This Retro Bar has 3 functions that it has to have. 1 is storage, 2 is to act as a bar, and 3 is to be my permanent filming location. And because I'm not an excellent woodworker, I decided I'm going to let the geniuses at IKEA do the hard work, and I'm going to use their shelves to make the base of this Retro Bar. The actual storage system I'm using is a series called Besta from IKEA, and I chose it because it's already in use in the basement. It's the display cabinets that I have around the TV that have all my vintage video game systems. So this will tie in with that and create some sense of cohesion here in the basement. To reach proper bar height, I'm actually going to have to trim one set of cabinets. So the bottom set of cabinets are going to be full size, and then there's going to be a second set of cabinets above those that are going to be chopped in half in order to achieve the height that I need it to be for a proper bar. And while we're out here, we might as well cut the 1x3s we're going to use as the frame for the tabletop. And I'm going to go ahead and drill all my pocket holes while I'm out here. I'm going to screw the top cabinets to the bottom cabinets, but hide the screws under the part where the vertical boards are going to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the vertical boards, and then that's it for the framing of the bottom half of the Retro Bar. And with the bottom frame complete, let's go ahead and build the frame that's going to hold our tabletop. Now I'm going to screw the tabletop frame into the base frame, giving us the outline of what is going to be this bar. Now it's time to add the shelves and put the doors on the bottom cabinets. And I'll do the whole thing again on the back side, or front side, depending on which way you're looking at it. Now let's get this tabletop made. And now that everything's cut, we'll go ahead and do the glue up. Now that the glue's dried, it's time for my least favorite part, sanding. But luckily the orbital sander makes it pretty quick and painless. Thanks to the help of my roommate, we are able to get the tabletop in place. One corner is a little bit too long, so I will use some files to file that down. Luckily it's easy work, and it fits on like a glove. And I'll add a couple screws to screw the tabletop to the table frame. Now it's time to give the tabletop a once over with tack cloth, and this is going to remove any residual dust before I add the lacquer. And then it's time to apply the lacquer. I go ahead and do 4 different coats. Since the top part of the base is too short to hold any of the IKEA doors, I've decided that I'm going to build some supports in place and coat those supports in metal. Then I can use magnets on the door faces to attach to the metal. But first I need to attach the underside of the tabletop. For the final step of the base, I need to trim these doors to match the distance between the other doors and the tabletop. For each of the trim doors, I'm going to countersink 4 magnets into it, and then attach those magnets with screws. And then I'm going to cut metal and attach it to each of those support braces that I added, and then use a brad nailer to attach the metal to the support braces. Unfortunately for this video, I didn't have enough magnets to do both sides, but I did have enough to do the front-facing ones, so that'll be good enough for now. And for one final touch, I'm going to add some shelving to the top of the retro bar. That way, I have some display space to take advantage of. It feels so good to finally have this done. I can finally say, welcome to Jeremy's Retro Bar. I'm Jeremy, and this is my Retro Bar. It's very cool to finally have a good, decent filming location, a place that I can have everything kind of permanently set up, switch it on, and be able to make a video. It's not something I've been able to do, and it's something that was part of the delay of why I haven't done a video in a while. So it's going to be great to finally take away that barrier to entry. And it took a lot of work to get it done, but it's done. And so here we have it. So anyway, I got to hurry up and get this video done. I'm going to shoot off to VCF Midwest this coming weekend. And hopefully I see a lot of you guys there. And anyway, thank you very much for watching. And it's nice to be back.